ago, I got a text from a guy who said I might be interested in buying one of his guitars. I was a little skeptical at first since, as some of you might know, I bought a brand new Martin D41 a couple of months ago. But I decided to take him up on the offer, so I drove down to Columbia, South Carolina, and took a look around his shop. And eventually I made a decision, and that decision resulted in this VBRW Reeves guitar model. So I wanted to use this video today to demonstrate a little bit of what it can do and try to give you all a little more insight on the specifications and finally how you can get your hands on this model right here. Starting off with the main body here, you can see the top is made out of some high-grade Adirondack spruce. The first thing I noticed was this sound hole here. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's slightly enlarged. That gives it a little more punchy highs, but it's still got some real boomy bass like a Martin would have. But interestingly, most people that I've played it have said that it doesn't sound anything like a Martin. It's got its own unique sound, which I think is real cool. Around the edge here, you can see the nice herringbone trim, which was a huge win for me because I'm a big fan of herringbone myself. Around the edges here, you can also see some nice curly maple binding, which I've actually never seen on a guitar, but it really complements this Brazilian rosewood, which I'll show y'all in just a second. The back and sides, it really complements it and kind of makes it pop. The saddle here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little longer than most saddles that you see in guitars, about by 1/4 of an inch, I believe, on each side. I'm not 100% sure what significance that has in your playing or the action or anything like that, but I just thought that was kind of unique. I figured I'd point that out. On the back and sides, though, was the selling point for this guitar. Here's some beautiful Brazilian rosewood. I've never in my life seen Brazilian rosewood that is this tone here. It's real light compared to most that I've seen, but I thought it was still gorgeous, especially for this guitar. That curly maple, like I said, the binding really complements it. And also, if you notice, the body is a little slimmer than a normal dreadnought. It's a little, it's comparative to like a Santa Cruz D model, if you know anything about them. Inside the guitar is some really fine Adirondack bracing, and if you look up the top, I don't know if you can see it from the camera, you might not be able to, is a two-way truss rod which runs up the neck here. And speaking of the neck, it's real smooth. It doesn't have any finish on it, which is really different from most guitars I've played. I like it honestly, but it's not for everyone, I know. My hands are really sweaty usually, so the finish just rubs off by itself. But this is real nice because I can get a smooth touch all throughout the neck whenever I play. Also, you can see that signature, the curly maple binding going all the way up to the headstock here. We got a bone nut here. We got the Waverly tuners. We got a nice Brazilian rosewood headstock here with the Reeves logo, which I'm liking a lot. The grain up here is also beautiful, just as beautiful as the back and sides in my opinion. So yeah, I'm really liking it. how can you get one? Well, you can shoot me a message on Messenger or Instagram if you're interested in buying this one right here. Otherwise, go to reevesguitars.com to look at his other models and to contact him directly. Anyways, enjoy some Roanoke and Wayfaring Stranger on this box right here.